Welcome to the Maryland Department of Agriculture's Grain Moisture Lab. Agriculture inspectors Aaron and Kenneth are hard at work here, conducting tests to ensure that grain moisture meters used by farmers in the field are accurate and reliable. In the early summer, they venture out into the fields to collect samples of corn, wheat, soybean, and barley. These samples are then brought back to the lab where they undergo a series of tests to determine their moisture content. But why is this important for farmers in Maryland?
My name is Aaron Webb, and I'm an agriculture inspector advanced, but I also work in the grain lab. And the way we help the Maryland farmer is to ensure that he's getting a fair price for the commodity that he produces. And when we test these grain meters, the elevator wants them to be correct, and of course the farmer wants them to be correct. So when we approve a meter, we put the sticker right at the window. So when the farmer pulls up in his truck, it ensures him that this meter has been inspected and is found correct.
Knowing the moisture content of their crops is crucial for farmers as it helps them determine the best time to harvest and store their grain.
There are 3 ovens here. These 2 ovens are maintained at plus or minus 130 degrees centigrade. And what we do is we test wheat, barley, soybeans, and any other grain in here, and they will stay in here for 1 hour. So we'd weigh the grain while it's wet, then we'll weigh out a certain amount, pour it in this oven, and dry it off in 1 hour. And that lets us know what the actual moisture is.
When testing the moisture content of grains, they should be tested in an oven because the moisture content is determined by measuring the weight loss of the grain as it is dried. This oven method provides a way to evaporate the moisture out of the grain sample, allowing for an accurate measurement of its moisture content.
So what we're doing is we're getting the actual moisture of the grain, then we're comparing it to meters that are in the field to make sure we get a consistent reading.
In the next segment, Inspector Aaron Webb will take you through the testing process in the grain lab and explain why it is important.